Day I was downstairs at the shop and there was a big bottle of Coke and a little one, and they were 65 together. Not a little one, a smaller one. One that's a little bit more manageable in the hand, and then a bigger one. And it reminded me of the use case for a $65 smartphone. The use case is this. I don't know, shit happens when you party naked. I'm not sure where my phone has been. Now, if we can get a pretty good smartphone built, sold retail for 65 bucks, around there, under 100, at a convenience store, ubiquitous, wherever you buy your shit, there will be phone chargers and there will be a smartphone. You can do tacky shit like having new colors, cross promotions, like McDonald's Happy Meal bullshit. You want to know why you're not selling as many iPhones as you used to, especially in China? Because they cost a fuck ton more than a Xiaomi. As the thing, it's really fucking hard to justify paying the difference. There's a Pareto principle. 80% of the returns with 20% of the effort. The way I was made to understand it is, ironically, if you study for 1 hour, maybe, like hypothetically, you might get 80% on the test. And if you study for 5 hours, you might get 95, 98%. Right? 100%. Oh, I studied for 5 hours for this quiz. And I got 100%. As these words come out of my mouth, I understand the meaning of irony. But you pay 5 times more But you only get 20% extra performance, so it's not ostensibly it's not a good deal. But anyway, the Pareto principle is great for equipment such as your rifle, maybe your smartphone might be more essential to you than an assault rifle. And maybe you just want to have a cheap standard issue, like a pair of Levi jeans. And then maybe you sell more, maybe you make less money, a lot less money. But I'm not a financial service company. And also, I've been thinking red and green. There's a funny synergy with Coca-Cola. Spirit? Spirit? And you know, that's a good name for not money, for not a financial service company. Spirit? That's pretty generic. It translates to most languages pretty seamlessly. It's a hard to pin down sort of a concept. Like an algorithm that leads to a socialist Ponzi scheme. Let me explain how it works. You give everybody non-money. You peg it. You peg your non-money to something that is money. And then you build a community that agrees to trade your spirit using the units of the spirit, the unit, I don't know, a 1 gram, 1 ton, whatever commodity. You pick a commodity or several commodities, maybe you have a commodity index. You define the number 1. You give everybody 100 a day. And it's not money. It disappears. There's a non-transaction fee on your non-money that just disappears. So there's no inflation. And anyway, you know all about it. But spirit. spirit in iron, spirit in titanium, spirit in a 55-gallon drum of oil. uh, whatever your spirit is, but you have a commodity, and you agree that everyone is worth enough spirit to live comfortably, physically comfortably. Base pyramid of the Maslow, the base of the level one. Level one. You know, everybody's at level one. You're not born at square zero. You're born at level one. And then that is a faith. It's a faith. It's a faith. That is a generic faith. Everyone is born at level one. This is my spiritual belief, and spirit is not money. So if I do something for you or give you something in exchange for spirit, you should definitely say thank you. I should say thank you, everybody. It's like a transaction, but it's totally different, right? Just we agree that everybody is at level one. We define the value of one. We multiply it by 100. We give everybody 100 a day. 100 a day is level one. And we use a ton of iron as the reference for the value of one. It's about $100 US right now. A ton of iron. I checked recently. Ton of iron. Ton of iron. $100. I feel like iron's good. It's cheap. It's very useful. You can make steel out of it. Iron's great. I don't think there's much copper in my blood. That's why it is not green. But the field is green. And yeah, anyway, I could write a poem about how we are all red and we should hold hands. Listen, spirit, sprite, spirit, 100 spirit a day should be worth a ton of iron. It fluctuates. I checked it a while back. It was $85, and the price actually went up, and I was surprised because you would expect things to get cheaper with automation, but maybe raw materials are inverse. Whatever. Anyway, a ton of iron, 100 spirit. and good luck. You know, like that for everybody. Good, good luck. Good luck is another good name for a non-currency spirit, Holy Spirit. That's why I value it as a generic faith token. Um, I started off talking about cheap iPhones, cheap smartphones. I want an iPhone 7. I, I want a new one. I want to go to 7-Eleven and buy an iPhone 7. There was never a Pro, so there is a marketing path to an upgrade for the iPhone 7. There was a 7 and a 7 Plus. There was not a 7 Pro. So we can add RAM to the 7. I'll pay $70 for it, or maybe 77. You know? Maybe you can put two A10 Fusions. I don't know. You figured out what's the best phone you can build for 7-ish price. iPhone 7 Pro, Max, Ultra, Extreme. I gotta go. Cleaning ladies.